How do I know that it's on the Facebook? Well, go to my Facebook. Okay, so it's my pleasure once again to come in here so that we can be able to talk about some things that are very important. And I decided to do this video because I had a lot of people calling me, and some people are complaining on the problem they have through some challenges on their internet. So this public lecture is going to probably run for like a month, which is going to be one one day per week. We're going to be on Friday. So I want to first of all apologize that the time that we plan is not exactly what we we started. So, but some challenges just coming because this is the first day that we we are doing it. So I believe it won't be like this again the next time. So like I put my flyer across, I talk about what we're going to talk about today, which is identity thefts, what everybody should know. There's something that is very, very important that a lot of people are taking it into granted. Many people don't pay attention to it. Some people know about it. Some people don't know. So today class probably will sound kind of childish to some people, but for some people, it is going to open your eyes to see some other things in other side of life. So I want us to look at it and try to take a advantage of the class. If you are very familiar with the identity tips, I think it is very important that you educate other people, that you know. Sometimes the information that they steal from you today may not be used against you today. Probably be kept, maybe used against you anytime, any day. And like I said earlier, all of us are potential victim of identity thieves. Many of us our information have been stolen already, but we don't even know. It is very, very necessary that we try to put all these things into consideration as we continue to enjoy the internet, continue to enjoy the Facebook, continue to enjoy Twitter, continue to enjoy Instagram, and whatsoever one you like doing. So today I want to talk about just like the preliminary stage of the identity tapes, so that we can be able to understand the whole scenario, how it looks like before we can now reschedule time. But the major one we are going to handle next week is going to be password authentication, the importance of password. Many people have issues of remembering password, or they have too many passwords they cannot remember. So that makes them not to even bother about taking into account their password and all those stuff. So please permit me to roll the curtain a little bit so we can see our face. Okay, I think that's kind of better now. So first of all, the big question here is, what is identity thieves? What is identity thieves? That is the big question. If you don't understand the meaning, you don't know how it affects you. If you don't understand the meaning, you don't know how dangerous this can be. So we're going to look into it. It's a very, very common language. used today across the globe. We're talking about cybercrime. We're talking about this and this. So what lead to all these things is what we call identity thieves. What do we mean by identity? We all know the word identity mean you. Somebody stealing that thing that resemble you, something that one can use to know you or to identify you. There are a lot of ways we want to put these things. The fraudulent acquisition and use of personal information is identity thieves. Like I said, the fraudulent, somebody get your information without your approval. And the reason of getting this information is to use it to defraud you in one way or the other. Now, why is it so important that we bring this lecture into the public? Because a lot of people are not really paying attention to these issues. I want to, talk about like a part of the world, like Africa, in question, that when the advent of technology come in and people start using like the little time that we're using like the touchlight phone and all those stuff, internet was not really available and people were just using the old way of communication. Then, but in this part of the world that I am, like in America here, you know, people, they teach children even right in the kindergarten about what we are talking now, and they start to pay attention to it. They start to understand how to protect themselves. For you to protect yourself from identity is right in your hand. You have to acquire the knowledge, the idea. You don't need to get a degree for it, but you just need to understand that I can be hacked. Something can just happen to me. My Facebook can be hacked. Things can just happen, and then I am finished. So let's look at it that way. That somebody just take your information. Somebody, what is information? Like your date of birth, very, very important. Like in Nigeria, we have the national identity number that they are doing now. Those things are very vital information that should be only you that know. But if you want to release it to people, there should be a kind of understanding why you release it to someone. But people start to get all these things like your ATM card. People, the main purpose that people try to steal your information is to hurt you. Nobody wants to steal your information and make you happy. So look at it now. In a lot of people in Nigeria, in other parts of the world, we so enjoy the internet. And we can post on the internet, we download software, we download TikTok, we download everything into our phone. Automatically, what you are doing is indirectly opening a door for an attacker to attack you. That is why it is very, very important that before you go ahead to download this software or any fun thing for you to use to enjoy yourself, you need to ask yourself a lot of questions. Many times when you want to download a particular software, while you're trying to download, the question popped up. They ask you a question. Did you want this one, this one? Because you just see how the thing looks so good. You go click it and then you take it, you put into your phone. They ask you for your phone number. They ask you for this, you put, and then you seal the information, and then you start enjoying the things. And you are thinking that you are not paying, but you know you are paying. And sometimes indirectly, some bad people using the back door to come in through those websites to be able to get your information so that they can use it to attack you. So it is important for us to understand, please, this topic is very important. You need to know that the internet that you are using, as much as it has a very positive impact into your life, it has a very high negative impact into your life. Your image and your money is the target of identity thieves. So understand this. Many people, when you are doing things on the internet, they're asking you questions. you are answering. Some people go and do survey. They ask you some vital question about yourself. You put it. Sometimes they promise you good thing that will come out from there. You put it. You know, like in Nigeria, like other parts of the world, they're doing internet business. People say they do internet business. Put it there. I want you to understand you are a target. You are a target. If you have your cell phone, your Android phone, your iPhone, you are just believing that you're on top of the world. You're not on top of the world. You have to be very, very careful and smart on the way that you're using those devices. Without that, you're going to put yourself in the problem. Don't say you don't have money. Somebody cannot ask you. Somebody can gather your information and the idea starts somewhere. And who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. You can be a billionaire tomorrow and they will just launch an attack against you. Or somebody can just want to blackmail you. And then you gather information from your social media, gather information from where you throw your Facebook and put and all those stuff. And then at the end of the day, you become a target. So nobody is free from identity thieves. Nobody is free. I'm not going to talk about the bigger part of it, like the organizations, but my own aim here is to throw some light so that people will understand how they deal with the internet. Identity thief is real. I want you to know that today, a lot of guys don't use gun to go into the road anymore. In short, intelligent guys don't use gun and go to the road. What they do is that they use their laptop. And the money that identity thieves or the money that cybercrime make in less than 20, 30, 40 minutes, like all these kidnappers don't even make it. The amount of time they're going to shoot gun, block people, arrest people, and all those, they won't make it. People are using backdoors to make money now. People just feel that there's no job. They don't want to create things to make their life a better life. So they just want to jump into opportunity. You see email on your email, it appear real good. You click, you push. So don't do all those things anymore. Please, if you are on the internet and you know that that link is not necessary, don't click it. Or if you click a link and they start demanding information from you, don't do it. Don't do it. First of all, what are they really stealing from you? If somebody steals a copy of your check, you are already in trouble. Because some people know how to clone those checks for a lot of things. Let's assume they steal your check. In that your check, they have your routing number and they have your account number. So what else do you think they cannot do with your bank account? So let's assume that you are carelessly, somebody steal your ATM card. What do you think the person cannot do with your money? Sometimes they don't even need your PIN because they know how to get this thing done. It's deep. There are things I cannot talk about here because as a cybersecurity expert, you definitely have to have like kind of oath that you take. You have to be very careful what you say. But what I want to say is, please, to save your life, to save your image, and to save your money, try to join this class from next week because you're going to unveil things that will help you. That will help you. I've seen a lot of people, like my friends, a lot of my friends. I will go to the internet onto my Facebook. Then I will search for my friend. I see like about 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 accounts of Facebook. Then I will say, how many Facebook accounts do you have? Yeah, I just have one account though. I said, but I saw you with 3 accounts. He said, no, that one. I get that one. That one, I lost the phone. So I forgot. I just put a new one. Oh, this one, I forgot the password. Oh, you discover those things. But the person that thing happened to just take it so easy and simple. But it's not. It's not simple. You don't put in your password and just leave it like that and create your account. Just leave it like that. You don't do that. You need to understand this. Identity thieves will steal your check, steal your ATM. They can steal your address. Let me bring in something. When 419 really started some years ago, I remember that somebody will call you. They will get your phone number. They will call you, tell you your address, try to cajole you into deal. That they know they are bringing the thing to your address. By the time you discover that this people know my address, automatically you feel, oh, maybe it's somebody that I know. He knows my address. You know this. Those identity tapes. You go into online, they say, where do you live? Put your address, put your social security, this and this. They ask you questions, you put them. All because probably you want to download a game, or you want to download or have a picture mixer, things like that. It not really work that way. You cannot eat your cake and have it. I'm not saying that people should not have fun on the internet, but what I'm trying to say is protect your image, protect your image, protect your money. Your image is not all about you. Your image is all about you. Is you, your wife, your children, your family. There are people that if they turn in their image, that will impact their finances in the whole family. So when you discover these things are happening, you have to learn the lesson from people that has happened to. So that is why I just felt in my spirit that I think some people need to understand this, though a lot of people know what I'm talking about. But some people need to know how your phone is important. I know, like, in everywhere, people lost their phone. But I want you to understand, many times when you lost your phone, you are exposed seriously. You are exposed to, we're going to talk about these things, how to protect your devices when you come for the next class. There's going to be a series of communication, a series of topics that will help us so that when you finish, even if you lost your phone, you have kind of rest of mind that, okay, at least my information is protected. We're going to dig into a password, authentication, things that will be able to help you secure yourself in the internet. You know, this internet is, like I'm talking to you right now, I am here in my house. I am equally there in Nigeria, in Europe, in anywhere in the part of the world. So whatever I say right now does not need days or hours to transmit to anywhere for people to use it against me or whatever they want to do. So that is why you have to learn some lesson from other people. What you need to know about identity thieves is a kind of what I've tried to explain. That is what a layman need to understand. Because all we need is what you need to know in order to protect yourself. When you want to protect other people, then you need a degree. You need to go deeply and to learn. But the one that you need to protect your own self is just this one I'm trying to explain to you. Sometimes if you know, I want to let you know that the identity thieves is a serious matter. Please, if you know your friend that doesn't understand, please tell the person to be careful with this information. How he spread his information online, how he value himself online. Look, if you cannot walk naked in the street, in the market, you should be able to be careful online, because there's a way you behave online, you are indirectly being naked and everybody's seeing what you have. And that is not good for you. Neither does that good for your family, good for your finances and your image. Many of us goes to internet, post a lot of things that we like and do whatever we like because we are considering the stage of our life at the moment. But you forgot that life can change. You that don't have money today, tomorrow you can be so rich. You that don't have a wife today, tomorrow you have a wife. You don't have children today, you have children. You have a legacy to live for. You have people that will look up to you. So if you don't know how to protect yourself, In the internet, people can mess you up so bad. Your money can be gone. Your image can be gone. Your family can be in a serious trouble. At the end of the day, all single mistake of just maybe following a line or following a website that you think it has a nice game, or you think it has a nice pictures, or you think I just want to get something, or maybe I want to play a pokey and then probably win something online. They put a lot of things online for you to win. But remember, when somebody sent something to me talking about registering online for something. So I was just playing it and see. I discovered that when you click that link, the link will take you to another link. But if you are not smart enough to look at the link, you will not know that this link is completely taking me out of the domain that I am, taking me to a different domain. So they link those domain in such a way, when you click a genuine link, it takes you to another domain, now to the fake domain. And then that at the fake domain is where you are going to dump all your information, and then they grab it and keep. They can trace you, they can look up onto you, they can do a lot of things. Today, by the grace of God, Nigeria is getting there in this digital war, because in America they have Social Security. Today, we are having the national identity number. That is exactly a Social Security. You put your information, you put your location, you put everything. Don't think you are hiding. You are not hiding. If they want to look for you, they will get you. So when you allow those information to be exposed, you are naked. Like you are naked outside, though you are wearing clothes, but completely naked. I see people posting pictures, doing a lot of. There are some things that you don't just need to. They look good, but you don't just need to. Because a lot of these things are targeting your information. They just to give you something sweet, then they use the other hand, they get something from you. You don't know. So please, you have to be very, very careful. Online business. People do business, put 10,000, get 20,000 in 2 hours. Those things are completely not true. So you have to be very careful. They trick you. Say if you register, if you send this link to 20 people in your WhatsApp, you're going to gain free data. Those things are not true. You are putting yourself into problem, and then you are putting other people into problem. Because if you send to somebody and the person trusts you, and he decided to open the link and put himself into problem, you are the originator of the problem. So this class we are going to handle for the next 4 weeks is going to really help us, young people, students that are just there enjoying the internet. You're using internet to even study those things. How did you? There are places that you go to study and to gather information in your study, and you're not supposed to put your information there. You have to be very careful. So I believe this class is going to help us to understand how to protect ourselves. You are your first security. You have to secure yourself first. Even if you have all the police in the whole world, when you decided to see a poison and you eat, the police cannot save you. Even if you pray for 1 year, or you decide to go and eat poison, God cannot save you. So exactly the same thing. Even if you believe you are smart and you allow the enjoyment on the internet to throw you into a complete loss, you're going to put yourself into problem. So please, I want you, this is the first class we're having, just a kind of introduction. We're going to go in depth, not something that will throw you off, but we're going to take it in such a way you really understand. It might not be only me. I have some young engineers that I will bring in for them to also share their idea for us to, to enjoy the class. It's going to be a 30-minute class every time, so we can be able to really enjoy and gather and get information, not too much things on our brain. Even if it will cost us to make it longer than 4 weeks, we will do it. But I will make sure that the information given to you is going to be as minimal as possible so that you can be able to practice it. So I'm expecting that when you listen, finish, you go practice it. If you listen and then what we say look like you or look like you make mistakes somewhere, immediately after the class you can go practice. And equally, you can also put a comment on the Facebook link. We can also respond to your, if you have a special need, you can also respond to it. You have problem on your online problem, things like that. You can also see I can help you to work on it. And one of the greatest thing I want all of us to take advantage is the password. We're going to teach you how to make a very, very complex but so simple password that nobody will ever know. A complex password that nobody will ever know and you will not even forget. Because the way we will show you, because that is very, very important. That is very, very important. When you don't have a secure password, it put you into a lot of trouble. If you are a type of somebody that somebody just come in, it can just guess your password and just throw you off. We're going to teach you the do and don't when you are on the online, when you are using your laptop, when you are in the office, when you are in the public places. To maybe you have a place that they have free Wi-Fi. You go there to go and connect your phone, connect your laptop to do something, to browse. We're going to teach you the do and the don't that you need to observe so that you can be able to protect yourself while you are still having the fun at the same time. So this is very, very important. I want us to pay attention. You go to the YouTube, you can put your comment on the YouTube, you like the page, and then you share the page so that we can be able to, you can be part of help to somebody. Who knows who you're going to share this page to, the video to, and it will just pick a quick advice, and that will save his image and save his money or save his family. So don't ignore. Just go to the YouTube, the Big Corazon Charity Foundation YouTube, and then put all the comments. Drop your comment. If you need special need, drop it. You can go to my Facebook page. The program is live on Facebook also. You can go to Facebook page, drop your comments, and then probably if you have personal thing, you don't just want anybody to know, you can go to my personal chat room and chat me up. Then I can be able to look into it. I will also communicate with you directly to see what I can be able to do to help you out. If you have challenges online, you have issues that your identity have been stolen and things like that. So we can work and look into it, how to, redeem your image in the way we can. But the most important thing is that my friends, you just have to be the first man to protect yourself. Protect yourself from these identity thefts. They are all over everywhere. Even while somebody is sitting with you in the store, he's a thief. He's using his phone, he's stealing something from you. And we're going to talk about sharing of modem. People share modem in the airport, in the school. You share your modem. Somebody just connect. Let me share my hotspot with you. Just connect to it. Let me share my modem with you. Just connect. You're a good guy. But those things can be damn dangerous. So we will going to guide you through. Doesn't mean you're not going to share with somebody, but I want you to know that if you come back to this class to next week or upper week, we will tell you how you can share it, but you are still protected. You are still secure. But don't just share it for, to be show a big boy. I have modem. I want to connect with you. Things like that. You got to be very careful, because our responsibility is to reduce this cybercrime in the whole world. That is our target. Whatever we can do to reduce cybercrime, it will help us. It will help everybody. Please go to the YouTube channel and watch the video. My name is Engineer Joseph Akpan. I'm the president and CEO of Big Corazon Charity Foundation in Nigeria. I live in America, though my body is in America, but I live in Nigeria in my spirit all the time. So I visit Nigeria all the time. and I share my own idea and experience with a lot of people. And I believe I've supported a lot of people, and I've helped a lot of people as much as God give me the grace. So I believe this is another part of helping, adding value into the world. Because what are we coming to the world to do? Just add value to people's life. And I believe God will bless each and every one of us as we even share the link. You comment on the link and you like the link, you'll be blessed. Because remember, when you do it, have in mind that you are saving someone image and you are saving someone money. Thank you. Bye.